All systems go. Clear for liftoff.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the SHIPIT Nation NFL Best Ball Playoff Show, brought to you by our sponsor, Drafters. We're going to hop on here and do a little draft, see if we can find some pretty big news in terms of the playoff best ball stuff, and that's Mark Andrews returning, which is obviously pretty substantial. Good opportunity to take advantage of him being drafted relatively low still. Looks like we're already up, so that's a quick one right out of the gate. I just registered. Now we are already going live, so we'll have a draft here right out of the gate. Let me just pull this up. Our promo code over at Drafters. You use promo code SHIPIT and you get 100% deposit match up to $100 on your first deposit. And this one is looking to fill. So there's like 11,500-ish people in it out of 14,000, somewhere in that range. So this should fill by tomorrow afternoon. It's a great contest. They have other price points as well. And then like some benchmarks you can hit if you pull it up. If you do like 20 drafts, you get a free one. If you do 50, you get a couple free ones. I'll check it out in the lobby and get you the exact information on that after the draft. But yeah, we're already live here with the draft, and I have the first pick, so that'll make it somewhat interesting. I'm sitting at 113 right now. My plan is definitely to get to the 150, so I got a lot of work to do before tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern. So I'll be doing a lot of drafting this afternoon, tonight, as always. So make sure to head on over to drafters.com, use that promo code SHIPIT, gets you 100% deposit match. And if you want to get in this big boy, it definitely is looking pretty likely to fill. So we'll see how this draft goes. We did one on Wednesday, I believe. And if there's an opportunity, if this goes quick, maybe we'll hop in and go ahead and do another one. We'll see how it all plays out. So this one's looking to start in, what do we got, 20 seconds left. So 20 seconds, we'll kind of go through and talk about the picks, and then at the end kind of do a recap and see where everyone's at with their teams. Let's see, we got about 5 seconds left, and I have the first pick. I'll be taking Christian McCaffrey. Some people go elsewhere just because I don't like the fact that he's not playing in the first round, but with this being total overall points and not necessarily having to get out of a pod or a group, I think there's definitely more merit to playing the guys that are on the bye, the 49ers guys and the Ravens guys. All right, so I went with McCaffrey, then we go CeeDee Lamb, we will go Lamar Jackson. And then this is pretty wide open spot. Yeah, Josh Allen, I think, is a great pick there. I mean, in terms of if you have it sorted by ADP, he's pretty far down on drafters just because they opened up their contest way before the playoffs started. And go Brock Purdy, so the quarterbacks are kind of flying here a little bit. We'll see what I'm left with when it gets back. It's one thing about having the first pick. It takes you a while before it comes back to you and you get to pick again. So a little bit of a break. Got Dak Prescott, who I think is a good pick there. So all the quarterbacks are flying. Oh, let's see. If I was Nerd City, I would probably I'd just probably take Pollard here, to be honest with you. Load up on Dallas. Good spot. Any strategy on skipping a position and stacking more, others such as tight end? The main strategy here for sure is to get two teams. You want an AFC team and an NFC team if you can. It gives you an opportunity. You hope they meet in the Super Bowl, and then you have all these guys going. Now, it's easier said than done, obviously, because it is difficult with the draft. You don't know what the guy in front of you is going to do. Let's see. So what has happened here? St. Brown, Debo, Diggs. If you guys have any other questions, definitely fire them in here. I'll answer them as the draft goes. Zay Flowers. So he's got Lamar and Zay. And this guy went CD. I think this is definitely a clear spot for, man, he didn't go Pollard. So for me here, I'm going to go one more. Let's see. Got it on my phone here. I'm going to go one more San Fran guy. I'm going to take Kittle here. Then I definitely need to start looking at some other options. I need definitely need something on the AFC side. I'm going to take I haven't done much of this actually. I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to take Mahomes here just because all those quarterbacks went. So now I got San Fran and KC. It might be hard for me to get more KC pieces, but at least I have a stable quarterback. They're favored by 5. That's another good call by Waller. Get some Laporta late in drafts. I just saw a video before I hopped on here. I mean, he's practicing. He's on the field. Does have a big brace or something on his knee, but it looks like he has a good chance of playing. So I think getting Laporta makes a lot of sense. Can we talk about the weather factor? I mean, yeah, it's going to be some bad weather in Buffalo this week and KC, but there's really nothing we can do in terms of these best ball drafts. I mean, the main thing is getting your players to advance. Buffalo's in a great spot to advance, and now I think KC is favored by what's it, like up to 5-ish, 5.5. But in terms of like the best ball stuff, there's really nothing we can do. I mean, I think it's definitely a big downgrade to a team like Miami, going from Miami now having to play in KC and bad weather. Like that's a big issue for them. I mean, it depends on which quarterbacks you get. Like if I get one of the big dogs, if I get Josh Allen or like Dak Prescott, I'll just leave it at that. I mean, because I'm going to need that team to advance. Obviously, if you draft Lamar Jackson or Purdy, you need at least one more. I'm not as worried at quarterback. Like, yeah, maybe get 2. I never take more than 2 though. That's for sure. Kelsey, that's a late pick. So it gets Kelsey deep, right? So no correlation with this. I guess he's trying to get some KC now. Nerd City is, which sucks because I just took Mahomes and now I'm going to have naked Mahomes, which is not ideal. So that kind of backfired on me a little bit, no doubt. Because now I'm going to have nobody to pair up with Mahomes. Yikes. All right. So, that happens time to time. Now I'm going to just need guys that are playing essentially this weekend. That's kind of where I'm at. I definitely can't really risk any more Baltimore guys. This draft is not going to be good for me. I mean, maybe, yeah. I mean, I'll have to see it then, maybe Justin Watson or something like that, but it's definitely not a good setup for your boy at this point. I'm viewing this as the rest of this draft. I need guys that are going to be playing. I mean, I think I can probably get some solid Dolphins exposure. That's probably the team I look to shift to here in these next picks. I mean, their guys are going kind of late. Yeah, so I'm going to shift to Miami here and see if I can somehow get a good chunk of those guys, which is unfortunate because I do have Mahomes. But again, these drafts aren't always going to work out perfect for you. There's just no way, no 2 ways to think about it. So I'll go A-Chain, kind of prefer him over Mostert a little bit. And then I guess I'm going to I don't have any wide receivers. Give me some Waddle, and we'll see. So now I'm kind of looking San Fran, Miami. Again, unfortunate that I wasted that pick on Mahomes, but you never know. I mean, you really never know. So maybe I do have 2 tight wide receiver quarterbacks here and go with Tua as well. So we'll see. All right, Brandon Cook. So this guy, I like this setup here for sure. Yeah, the problem he's going to run into is – so he's got all the Dallas guys. Dallas, he's got CD, he's got Pollard, he's got Ferguson, Cooks. No Dak Prescott, though. So he needs some sort of quarterback setup. Got a Cooper Kupp pick. Yeah, Dak. That's pretty. Yeah, Dak round 1. He went pick number 6. Don't necessarily hate it, to be honest with you, but he's going to get no other Dallas. It's like if you're going to do that, you have to follow up with like Ferguson and Cooks, and he just didn't get any of it. So now he's going to have naked Dak. Just a weird draft. So this guy did kind of screw me too, this Nerd City, because he's the one that's loading up on KC out of nowhere. Now I'm stuck with naked Mahomes. But yeah, Dak round 1. yeah, we'll see. My boy Dak. Yeah, Zach has treated us well this year. There's no doubt. So we got Kyron Williams here, Montgomery. So this guy's kind of now Detroit KC with naked Dak. He's got oh, wow, that's a wild pick. Jordan Love in the 6th round. He probably could have got him in the last round. Very interesting. That's another nice thing about drafters, to be honest with you, is like you do see a lot of novice players. Like if you're doing this on the other sites, Underdog and DraftKings, I mean, it's hardcore best ball guys that know what they're doing. You don't see some of these picks that you see here. That's definitely one thing to note. Cruising along, Goddard, Swift. So we see some Eagle stuff starting to go. Solid setup here. So this guy, B. Hendy, I got to figure out what I'm going to do, but Philly and Buffalo. Good setup. Now, your boy is, so I think I'm just going to complete this Miami thing and call it a day. Hope it works out. So I'm going to go Mostert. I'm going to go Tua. We'll see what happens. And then, maybe take a look at some other NFC guys. At this point, I need guys that are going to get me points in the first round with having two San Fran guys. I got Mahomes naked. I'll try to pair him up later in this draft. Ford goes after. Puka goes. This guy's got he's got Baltimore. He's got some Ram stuff. Second pick, would you take CD or Lamar? I've been going with CD in a lot of them. I mean, man, the upside is just so massive with him, and it's just a lot cleaner when you stack the Dallas stuff opposed to the Ravens. Now, Lamar, I think, is a fine pick at 2 if you want to go there for sure. But you definitely need guys that are going to be playing wild card weekend to kind of go along with them. Kincaid, so Laporta went a little earlier. We see Roddy White go, and then Justin Watson for no reason in the 8th round. So that's the stuff that's super fucking annoying. Sorry to swear, but man, like why take Justin Watson so early? He was my only chance to. Maybe he's watching the show and just like I'm gonna screw Hoop as much as I can. That could be in play here. Gus Edwards. So this guy has a nice setup here. Buffalo, Philly. And he's got the full throttle thing. So that's he's having himself a nice draft. No doubt about that. I'm gonna have to find some donkey ass pick here coming back around. Got the Miami thing. I'm gonna have trouble finding KC. Trying to think of a team where I can get most of the pieces. I know what I'm doing when it comes back to me. And then I'm going to have to pivot. All right. I'm going to go on some Mark Andrews here. Actually, it works out kind of good, maybe. But I'm just taking it because, he should be going much, much higher now that he's essentially returning. And then what else are we going to do? What we need something. We need someone that can get us some points. Wild card weekend. It's kind of where I'm at. I have to buffer this team a little bit. I'll just play some Nico Collins. Maybe and get me some points in advance. This is the sort of team I need guys that are going to be playing. I got San Fran. Now I got a piece of Baltimore as well. Shakir, good pick. Do you have any Buffalo? No Buffalo, but Shakir. Gabe Davis out, so he's definitely getting a big boost here. At least wild card weekend, potentially moving forward. I guess it seems somewhat serious for Gabe Davis. Odell, Aaron Jones, Jaden Reed. Again, the code over at Drafters is SHIPIT and get 100% deposit bonus up to $100. So if you do $100, you get yourself $300, which is 5 drafts. And this is starting to fill up. Should definitely fill by the time these games kick off. All right, what else can we do when it gets back? I have one idea, and hopefully no one snipes it from me. Do we have enough guys? So I got Tua, I got A-Chain and Mostert, Waddle. Oh, man. So, okay, I kind of semi-screwed myself. I need another tight end that's playing this weekend because I have 2 guys on bye. So it's going to be thin for me just need to survive essentially round one. That's kind of what I'm hoping for at this point. Just go into survival mode. We got the two quarterbacks playing. That's good. We got 2 running backs. I only have 2 wide receivers, and as of now, I have 0 tight ends. So I need a tight end that's playing. That's going to be priority 1 or 2. I have one other priority that I want to kind of lock in. So I'll be playing from behind for sure with this squad, most likely. Unless you get lucky. Maybe get a hot start. Never know. Maybe Miami can shock KC and score a ton of points, although that total is pretty darn low. My picks are set as long as the Doc take it, and he didn't take my guy, so that's good. So the first one I'm going to do is Schultz. It gets me Schultz and Nico Collins together. It's a nice little pairing. And then I am going to take Elijah Mitchell as well. Comes back to me. I definitely, very thin at wide receiver. That is not good. Not good. I got Waddle and Nico Collins. Yeah, that's a tough setup there. Man, that's the hard part about these drafts. You kind of, especially if you're playing these teams on buys, you're playing the San Fran stuff, if you're playing the Baltimore stuff, it is difficult. Yeah, it's a good point from our guy Marley. Deposit 100 with the promo code SHIPIT means you buy 5 lineups and get 6 for free with their match and 10 lineup reward. So yeah, when you get to 10, you get 1 extra. So really, yeah, $100 gets you, what's that, 11 drafts, which would be $220. So yeah, it's definitely a good deal. No other sites are doing that. Yeah, I mean, that's not ideal strategy. There's no doubt about it, but I got screwed kind of on the Mahomes stuff. Like, it came back to me, all these quarterbacks were going. I have San Fran. I wanted something on the AFC side. I said, all right, give me Mahomes, in the hopes that I would be able to get a couple pieces. I thought I'd be able to get at least like Rice or Pacheco, and they all went. Like, Pacheco goes here, Kelsey goes here, Rice goes here, and then Watson goes like 2 or 3 rounds ahead of where he had typically been going. So, yeah, it was a unfortunate situation. I mean, nothing you can really do in those spots. It's just the nature of these drafts. It's kind of how it plays out. All right, we need let's see, where are we at? We need a wide receiver. I got 2 dudes going. Oh gosh, it's gross. It is gross. It's gross. Who's playing tomorrow that we can kind of look to just to get us some points in the first round? I'll take George Pickens and kind of take my chances there. So, all right, we'll take a look at the draft. And again, if you guys do have any strategy questions or anything like that, go ahead and fire them in there. This draft or the show is going to go relatively quick because the draft filled up as soon as I went live on the air. So go ahead and fire some questions. I'll go through and talk about these teams. So for me, I clearly need, KC, Miami to kind of get there. I have Houston. So Houston, Miami would work for me, actually. Houston, Miami are both in the AFC, so that won't work. But San Fran, Houston, I'd have some plays there. It wasn't a great draft for me. There's no doubt. Like, the Mahomes thing really screwed up my draft, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. All right, so my guy, the Doc 5, he needs Cleveland. He's got Cleveland, and Dallas. Cleveland, Dallas is what he's looking at. Joe Flacco, 7 wide receivers. Wow. Maybe that's why I only have 3. Actually, it makes a lot of sense now why I only have 3. I have 3 wide receivers. This guy was taking them right before me every single time. It makes a ton of sense. L's 1103. He's got Baltimore, full Baltimore, so solid squad there. He's got some Rams as well, so he's looking for Ravens, Rams in the Super Bowl, the R's. This guy had a good draft for sure. B. Hendy, 74. Got Buffalo and Philly. It's very clear. And he's got a lot of the pieces, too. Both the quarterbacks, running backs from each side, 4 wide receivers, 2 tight ends. Very well executed draft. All right, let's see. For All You Need Is Love. That's an interesting name. All You Need, is that like a song or something? All You Need Is Love. Sounds like it, but he's all over the place. He's got San Fran a little bit. He's got Detroit a little bit. He's got some Baltimore, some Pittsburgh, some Green Bay, some Tampa Bay. He's just picking who he likes, apparently. This team not likely to win, unfortunately, but these are the type of I don't want to say it in a bad way, but these are the type of players that screw up people that are trying to draft, two sets of teams. It's difficult to draft with someone that's just willing to take at any guy at any point. Nerd City's got Dallas. A lot of Dallas, so 3 wide receivers, not the good ones though, and then a running back, not the good running back, and he was taking all my KC guys, so he needs Dallas KC. Yeah, there he goes, Dallas KC. He'll have a full squad there. So yeah, that was kind of that draft. Like I said, let's go to the lobby, check out what we have going on. So I wanted to mention the benchmarks in terms of the free draft. So if you do 10, you get a free draft. If you do 25, you get 2 more free drafts. If you do 50, you get 2 more free drafts. If you do 100, you get 3. And then if you do 150, you get a $150 bonus on top of all that stuff to go along with it. It's sitting at, let's see, there's 11,200 out of 14,000. So this thing will be filling, I'm assuming tomorrow morning-ish. So I'm going to try to get the rest of my teams in. I got 112, I believe, right now. I'm going to get to work and continue to draft here throughout the day. So throughout the afternoon. So if you're sitting around, want to hop in, come and draft with me one last time. I'll pull this up for you guys. Code SHIPIT right here. 100% deposit bonus up to $100. If you only want to do $20, you get a free $20 ticket. Obviously, if you can do 100, that's the best deal. $100 gets you $200, and if you do all 10 of those drafts, like our guy Marley said, you get a free one as well. So really, it's the price of 5 drafts, you end up getting 11. So it's a hell of a deal, and you're not going to get that with any of the competitors out there. So appreciate the support from drafters. Appreciate you guys tuning into the show. Get over to drafters.com. Use that promo code SHIPIT. Looking forward to seeing those SHIPIT Nation logos at the top of the Drafters NFL Best Ball drafts. Good luck to everyone. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow morning. Myself, Tambo, talking the 2-game NFL slate, 10 a.m. Eastern. So make sure to join us. But good luck to everyone in your contest. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow morning.